Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to the channel, and if you are new, please do subscribe, like the video, and turn on post notifications. So, yes, this is the important what if I was talking about. And, this is the second take. The audio is absolutely horrendous. I hope the audio isn't horrendous on this take. So, yeah. Alright. So, without other ado, let's, start the breakdown for this, So, so this is basically going to be like a reboot-ish. Like, well, yeah, this is going to be basically like a redo or reboot for What If Deku was a god of destruction and creation. But for some reason, I don't know why, I just want to make Deku overpowered. I added the life thing so Deku could revive. Oh, whoops, sorry. I'm using, right now, I'm using something to hold my phone right now. Because I think the reason why my audio was so bad last time was because nothing, just what, somebody's texting me. Alright, so yeah, I am back. So, yeah. So, alright, so everything's, gonna be the exact same, until middle. Okay, so wait, just sorry. I'm super sorry for this. Alright, so yeah, I am back now. Sorry. Yeah. Let's fast forward until when Deku is in middle school. So, Deku would, just, be in middle school, just chilling, Everything, would be the exact same, But, Deku, would just, well, yeah, this is gonna be Deku, the day before he goes to middle school. Yeah. So, Deku, would just be chilling, just absolute chilling, but, when he'd go to sleep, that night, he'd wake up, in this sort of vestige world, and, he'd be greeted by, he'd be greeted by his dad. Well, yeah. Yes, he'd be greeted by his dad. Well, at that point, Deku wouldn't know it, but, yeah. No, never mind that. No, Deku would not meet his dad. So Deku would just, be greeted by this strange dude. As Deku would ask, "Who are you? Where am I?" As the strange man would say, "Well, I'm your creator, and creator of this whole universe." As Deku would say, "What do you mean by that?" As the strange man would simply just say, simply would just say, "I am God." As Deku would be like, "Okay. But then where am I?" Oh, as he'd just be like, "Oh, yeah. You're in, this vestige world. And, you've been chosen from, to be the one that will save, you've been chosen for the one that will save Earth from its destruction, and yes. As you know about quirks, right? Well, who doesn't? As, Deku would accept, as Deku would say, yeah. As he'd, be talking about, have you heard of the quark simulation theory? As Deku would be like, yes, I've been pretty interested in that, but, never thought it'd, be all that serious until, a few, 5 more generations. Why? As God or like strange man would simply say, "You are the one who's going to put an end to that shenanigans and all the evil and crime on Earth." Izuku Midoriya, I have chosen you to be my successor. As Deku would be like, okay, would be like surprised. But as Deku would say, but I'm not even in middle school yet. Oh yes, I know. This is just some training. And as God would exclaim to Deku that, have you heard of UA? As Deku would, say yes. Who hasn't? As God would say, well, kind of a foolish question, but I am going to be training you so you can make it to UA. You have a hidden set of abilities. God would tell him, he is, a god of destruction, creation, and life itself. And, Deku would be like, as Deku would, be surprised, he has, he, from what, he is, saying, as God would simply say, sorry, as he'd say, sorry, we gotta cut this meeting short. From now on, any extra time, during nights while you sleep, well, we're basically just gonna be training in the rest of the world. It won't make you tired in real life, but, you'll just, kind of just, keep the skill. It'll be like you're training in real life, but you won't be. It's like you're yeah. So yeah, they'd be doing that. For the past few years, Deku would never use his powers in real life, but in one case scenario, he might need to, So Deku would just Deku, everything would be going the exact same, but when Deku, is going through the sewers, the tunnel as a shortcut, when the sludge runner would appear, Deku would be scared out of his mind and be going, who are you? As God or as they've gotten or as God has given himself a nickname, I guess, or Deku has, as, well, basically, as he'd say, yeah, as Deku would, ask God, what he should do, as Deku, just, be saying, that, don't, don't use your full, power. It's too much for him. As Deku would be like, as Deku would be like, alright. As Deku would still have a lot of self-doubt and, think, he's, kind of weak, as, he'd go for, a normal punch, as the sludge villain would just be absolutely obliterated. As Deku would be like, as he'd try and heal the sludge villain to his success, his All Might would pop out and go for a Texas match, but realizing that, Deku has already done the job, he'd, stop and, walk up to Deku, get the sludge villain and be like, wow, thanks. You really, you really helped out. Okay, sorry, somebody's texting me again. Alright, I'm back. Sorry, it's just my cousin. So, yeah. Alright. So, let's resume. Alright, so, Deku, just, would, just, be like flabbergasted that, All Might is right there between his very eyes. And, just like a little, like, something I didn't include during the full, breakdown-ish at the start. With his creation quirk, he can create anything, conjure up anything. His creation thing is basically, as long as his imagination can think of something, it can be made, it can happen, whatever. Except he can't, just imagine you'll be dead. He can't just do that. If you imagine he can make stuff and, make quirks and stuff. No, but he can't, he can't make living things, just like basically like Momo's creation, but with no limit. But it's just he can't create living things. And his life quirk can basically heal anyone, or revive anyone, and yeah, on and on, as Deku's, with his powers, he'd have, some sort of flight, he'd, be able to, basically destroy the whole universe if he wasn't careful. Straight up. But this isn't even Deku's full potential. He isn't even close yet, so let's continue. Alright, yeah. So Deku, will just be starting, kill him, yes, he'd already be healed, the sludge one. As All Might would, take off, as everything would go the exact same, except, the heroes wouldn't lecture him, during that whole, sludge run thing, he'd, come to Bakugo's Rex with ease, So, yeah, so, in this version, Deku is not going to get one for all. I feel like if I did that, one for all wouldn't really help Midoriya, as his strength quirk is already, enough, and if he did, it just kind of I feel like it'd kind of just be a waste, as he could just replicate it with, his creation quirk, or, his creation power. So, yeah. And Deku would be super durable, so, yeah. Yeah, so Deku, would just, just be going, just, be chilling, just be training, Fast forward to the UA entrance exams, before that, Deku would just, be training. He'd be an absolute master at, his, stuff, as, from then on, he can just, do anything. With his creation quirk, or with his life quirk, he can basically almost clone himself. Shadow Clone Jutsu, but no limit with, the chakra and stuff, So, let me pause real quick. Alright, so, yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So, what they're doing, Deku get 40 points, regularly. Just zooming around the first few minutes, he'd be, where the 0 point was. Deku would accidentally trip, and that, whole thing. Everything would go the exact same for it. Was just, that, Deku would get a ton of points at the start, So, yeah, So, Deku would just, be looking down at the 0 pointer, his feet, and see that girl's trapped under. some rubble, and would notice it's that nice girl from earlier. And he'd, quickly, almost teleport over there, getting the debris off, teleporting her back over, noticing that he can't just keep on doing that. Deku would just, think, may as well just destroy the 0-pointer. Would just simply just, barely even, would just, would, straight up, just, with his pinky, would just, would hold his pinky out, be 5 inches away, straight up, no, straight up a meter away. His pinky would be a meter away from the 0 point, and just Deku would just move it a bit towards it, and due to the sheer force and shockwave of that, that the 0 point would just completely be disintegrated. And the best part thing, and the thing is, Deku had put no effort into that. So yeah, that's where I'm going to leave this what if off at. And wait, no, yeah, not. As Deku would figure out later, during that night, that in his previous life he's helped create this whole universe. But in his previous life, Deku wasn't even nearly as strong. As yeah. So yes, that's where I'm going to leave this what if at. If you enjoyed, please, if you guys want, and if you guys enjoy my content, the least you can do is you can subscribe if you want. It's for free. You can always, undo it later. And yeah, I think that's it. Thank you guys for watching. Just thank you, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.